Hello and welcome back to my channel. You are watching Through My Eyes Beauty, where I promote beauty through my eyes, self-care, self-love, and a little bit of motherhood and military life sprinkled in there whenever I can. If this is your first time here and that sounds like something that you're interested in, make sure you hit the subscribe button down. Want to hear like, share, comment, all that great stuff. Anywho, long story short, this video is going to be about all the things that I've taken back to the store probably in the last 6 to 8 months or so. So some of these releases are going to be, you know, older things that I find did not work for me. Side note, just because I say I don't like a product doesn't mean that I don't like the entire brand. It just means that that one product didn't work for me. It was a no for me at the time, but it does not reflect the entire brand. So with that being said, I don't think I have any other disclaimers, so we're just going to jump into it. So number one, I took back the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette. Why? I will insert photos, but it seems like I couldn't get it to blend correctly. The shimmers were popping, but those two colors, the lavender shade and the pink shade, Love and something else, Love and Soul, I could not get those to work. And yeah, I know there's satin mattes versus regular mattes. The Huda Beauty palettes have satin mattes in them, and I'm able to use those very well, and I don't have any problems with it. So for me to have those types of problems with the Norvina palette but not have those problems with, you know, any other palette, I was just like, eh. Also, the Subculture palette is my favorite palette. So if I want something bad enough, if I love it bad enough, I try it and I try to work it and finagle it as best I can. The Norvina palette, as beautiful as it was, some of those matte shades were absolutely stunning. I just couldn't get it to work for me. So I took it back. But if you look on YouTube, there's a lot of reviews on it. You know, everybody loves it, this, that, and the third. But I think my biggest disappointment was those two colors, because they were so beautiful and I loved them so much and I couldn't get them to work for me. Like, I bought that palette for those two colors. Next palette, speaking of Huda Beauty, I took back the Desert Dust palette. Y'all, some people can vibe with the formulation of that palette. That is the one. I've only have 3 Huda Beauty palettes, so I'm giving y'all this background so you can credit me or discredit me however you feel, but I'm letting you know what my experience with the brand is so you can make the judgment for yourself. I've never had any of the smaller palettes, the little mini jeweled palettes or anything like that. I've only have the nude palette, and I have the rose gold remastered palette. Not even the original rose gold, but the rose gold remastered. And I absolutely love those two palettes. But the Desert Dust palette was way too dry. It was crumbly. I would stick my brush in it. Like, y'all talk about subculture. I felt like that palette was my subculture. Like, it was so annoying that I felt like I did not want to deal with that. I tried a couple looks, and I'll insert some pictures of that too. And for the record, right now I have on the rose gold remastered palette on my eyes, so you can't say that I don't know how to work Huda Beauty's palettes, okay? I just don't like that one. Yeah, man, it was just a little too dry for me. And then those special shades, Twilight and another one, I cannot remember, but they were meant to be quote unquote toppers. I didn't like that. I thought that shade and the other one that was like it, that kind of dual chrome, dual flex topper that they had, I thought those were the star of the entire palette. I bought the palette because I wanted those colors, and believe it or not, that one palette led me to buy the other two, because I just walked out the store with all 3 of them, because once I touched them I was just like, oh my gosh, this is great. But the Desert Dust palette was the one that did not make the cut. But what I did find, the Juvia's Place Masquerade palette, and one moment please. Ugh. Okay, I'm back. I just had to fact check real quick, so let me see. And I'm glad I did check. So the Juvia's Place Magic palette. Looks just like this. Those two shades that I was telling you about in the Desert Dust, this palette has. And it's pigmented. So that duochrome shift, this one, and I want to say was like ethereal or something like that, but these two shades right here, Zuba and Faso, I've been trying to get smart with my swatches, y'all. So these two to me match the closest with the Huda Beauty shade. It has the duochrome, it has the shifts, and it's pigmented. It's actually going to give you everything that you need, or in my opinion, everything that I expected to get out of the Huda Beauty palette. She said that it was a topper. I get it, but I was still disappointed because I really do wish that it was as pigmented as this. And this right here, the Juvia's Place goes on sale all the time, so I picked that up. I think the original price was like $20. I might have picked it up for like $14, $15 or something like that. And the pigment is ridiculous. Okay, so yeah, took that back to the store. To some folks' surprise, I took, and I did a whole review on it, I took my Fenty Beauty powders back to the store. I liked them, but they were too hit or miss for my dry skin. It says, all the reviews I've seen, you know, all that, it says, hey, use a little bit, use a little bit, use a little bit. I try using a little bit, I try using a lot, and usually once I find that sweet spot in between that works for my skin, it was beautiful, it was gorgeous. But sometimes if you're doing your makeup in a rush, sometimes if your skin is not the best, sometimes if you don't moisturize properly, it was too many things that I had to make sure I did in order to make it work, and I didn't have time for that. I did not have time for that. So both powders got returned. I still love the concealers, so I still have those, but the powders, RIP. So now, with that being said, let's go into the things that I actually would recommend to you guys to get during the sale. Most recently, I picked up the Pat McGrath Bronze Seduction. Yeah, Bronze Seduction palette. And man, I did a mini review of it on one of my last videos. And when I tell y'all, I didn't do swatches of it, but the swatches that I put into those were from the Sephora website, and they're pretty much what I would have came up with on myself. I don't have the palette out with me because I'm in the process of moving, so I'll give y'all some more detail on that. Yeah, it's all packed away. So that, absolutely stunning. You get your 20% off, 15% off, 10% off, whatever it is. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you, in my personal opinion, it's worth the money. I can insert another clip of that. I did do a video on it, but as I stated in my last video, I did the video too late and my eyes started watering. Actually, my eyes started watering earlier, and my lash started to lift up a little bit because it's on the late side right now. But yeah, when it gets too late, my eyes water and it messes up every single look I had. So I can insert that clip, and I'm inserting it into multiple videos because, believe it or not, I thought that look was fire. I was so inspired to do that look, and my face would not work with me. Like, my face did not love me that day. I don't understand. So yeah, I'm almost tempted to just put it out as a video and be like, y'all, this was a fail. But I love my look. When I tell like, I loved my look. I was over the moon for those eyeshadows. I love the colors. Yeah, they look quote unquote basic, but those shimmery shades, those special shades, bar none. Okay, something else that I loved and enjoyed was the Pat McGrath Trans Matte lipsticks. If you have the opportunity, get the little trios. She has a trio of red set of lipsticks, and she has a trio of nude lipsticks, and they're only $25. Some people don't like minis, some people don't like mini makeup. However, Pat McGrath is on the expensive side, okay? So I had to check it out the best way I could, and that was the best way I could, so I did it. I use her lipsticks on a regular basis. My lip gloss coming off. Lips starting to get dry. I'm talking too much. Also, who still use these kind of lip glosses? This is the CoverGirl Wet Slick right here. Does anybody still use this? This lip gloss is old as dirt, but you know, whatever. While we're talking about chapsticks, the Jack Black chapsticks that kind of look like a tube just like this, I swear by those. They're like $7 each. Cheaper than the Fresh Sugar, because I think those are like $10 each, and they last a long time. They have some really nice scents, and it heals my lips. I feel like they penetrate really well. I use it on myself. I use it on my 2-year-old daughter. I don't know if she's dehydrated or what, but I'll just turn around and her lip is like peeling in like 5 different directions. I'm like, what are you doing? But I'll put it on, and literally within like 2 days, and when I say peel, I mean like massively peeling. You know what I'm saying? And she's 2. I don't want to like take my finger and, you know, peel it off. Like it's sad and it hurts. You know what I'm saying? But it works. It super freaking works. Right? Also, for my glam girls who love super big lashes, this Sephora got this probably within the last 6 months, and I love it. This is an eyelash curler without the freaking guard on the side. So if you love like the really big dramatic lash look and you don't want it to stick straight out, like if you get a dramatic lash, you want it for a reason. You want that thing to hit you in your forehead when you blink, you know you know what I'm saying? So to keep it folded up properly, of course, you know, application technique and all that kind of stuff could help with that. But if you got it on and you're like, listen, I can't take this back off because I was struggling, this, that, the third, just take some of this right here, or get you one of these. Literally, when I tell y'all I love this, I can already see this working for no absolutely no reason. Yeah, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Skincare wise, there's a lot I can actually offer, but this, or mention to you, not offer you anything, but the Lancome oil cleanser, this right here has been bae. You hear me? When it comes to cleaning makeup off of my face, I will first go in with this, the Lancome eye makeup remover. I swear by this. It costs a pretty little penny, not like Pat McGrath pretty little penny, but it costs enough to where I'm just like, you know what, I don't use it a whole lot. If I really wanted to, I can go in with some makeup wipes or something like that. But on a day where I'm like, I got waterproof lashes, I got waterproof liner, I got black on my eyes, I got permanent eyebrow stuff on, you know what I'm saying? Like, I will take this on a pad, soak it, place it on my eyes, and just let it sit. Just for a few seconds, probably like 5 to 10 seconds of just letting it sit and just massaging it over the eye. Don't swipe yet, but just massage it over the eye. After those 10 seconds are up, you just take one good wipe. And when I tell you, it wipes away your sins, okay? Like, that stuff is awesome. And then it usually has enough juice on it to where you can get to your eyebrows. You can at least get to your forehead before it's unusable again. So, love that. Then I'll go in with the Lancome oil cleanser. Get that all over my face. It gets my permanent lipstick or my matte long lasting lipsticks right on off. And then after that, I'll go in with a makeup wipe. Yeah, a makeup wipe. And then I'll go in with actually cleansing my skin. So for cleansing my skin, for cleanser, I actually have quite a few cleansers that I love and enjoy. The Purity little cleanser. I'm doing a YouTube video. You coming? Mm-hmm. Come on, Sugar Stank. Mm-hmm. Hey, girlfriend.
Kiss.
Whoa! What you doing? Come on.
Look.
Huh?
Look me.
I see you. Okay, listen. Don't break nothing, all right? You look like you can't be trusted. Alright, so we have a visitor. Look at you right there. Hey girl.
Hi.
Say hi to the camera.
Hi, Kurt.
Hey. Say hi, YouTube.
Hi.
Say hi, YouTube.
Hi, dude.
She's very dramatic. So goofy. But as far as cleanser, the Purity cleanser, it's actually really, really good, especially after I do all those other makeup steps. I find that I have no makeup residue left over, and if I do, I usually go in with my toner and get them right around the edges, because that's where I usually get some type of residue. What's that? What'd you just dig in? Putting your fingers in my foundation? See, this is why you about to get kicked out. Why you do that? Speak English. So that works very well on my days where I feel like I need a deep cleanse. I get, where's it at? I have a Lancome foam cleanser that I like to use. They said hi back, Paisley. What else? So just any type of foam cleanser. Some people would say it might be drying, but that's why I also like to use the oil first. So whatever I use, I don't have to use too much of it, and it doesn't have to dry me out. No, ma'am, you can't touch my Juvia's place. Girl, if you get your toes. My top toner from Sephora right now, I use the Origins United States Balancing Tonic. I find that this helps to put a pH balance back to my skin. It's not necessarily moisturizing, it's not necessarily drying, but it puts my face back in like that natural, normal homeostasis, if you will. After that though, I'm not going to go into serums because it's going to be too much, and I don't want this video to be too long, but I got 2 moisturizers for you, okay? This is Ole Hendrickson Nurture Me. It smells absolutely amazing. It is a dry girl's dream, okay? It's thick. It has like a citrus type of smell to it. When I say citrus, I don't mean lemon citrus. I mean more of like an orangey grapefruit type of smell. Every now and then they'll come out with makeup wipes with this on it, and I have to have it. Also, Ole Hendrickson is an all-natural brand. It is exclusive to Sephora, meaning you can't find it anywhere else, and I've been on this for a long time. Absolutely love it, and you can use it as a primer. So put it on your skin, moisturize, let it dry down, and it does very well as a primer. But you know, since I'm becoming, you know, I hit 30, you know, 30 and fabulous, you know what I'm saying? I also like to do a little something to ensure that my skin is getting like that overnight treatment, that overnight exfoliation, those type of things. So this is the Philosophy Renewed Hope in a Jar. This is a overnight recharging and refining moisturizer. This pretty much exfoliates your skin in a soft, gentle, and moisturizing way overnight. This is one of those products where you're going to see benefits of it over time. It's not going to be an overnight thing, but if you want to like feel, if you want to feel moisturized, you want to feel rejuvenated, you know, your skin to feel happy and healthy, and you start to get rid of that kind of dust overcast sometimes, like when you have too much dead skin or you haven't exfoliated in a while, sometimes you can get like this dull cast. This right here will start to bring back your radiance, and this is why I love it. If all hearts and minds are clear, I want to say I covered absolutely everything that I wanted. Other than that, oh, the Fenty highlighters, y'all. The Fenty highlighters are absolutely amazing to me. When it comes to highlighters that I purchase and want to purchase on a regular basis, every highlight that Fenty comes out that of course matches my skin tone, I want to buy. And on the contrary, because my Sephora is small, I have a Sephora size JCPenney's and not a normal Sephora. If you are one of those people, I would also like to direct you to Artist Couture. Okay, they just came to Sephora within the last year or so, year and a half, I want to say. And I've only tried 2 highlighters from them, the Jackiana La Peach and the LeBron's. But when I tell you, this forehead glow, compliments of LeBron's. This cheek, compliment of LeBron's and La Peach. LeBron's at the base, La Peach right here on the high points, just to give me a little bit of dimension. Okay, like, what I love about this is it looks glittery, but it's very fine. So when you go to tap it onto the skin, it seeps in and it starts to give you that wet look. So you get a little bit of the glittery, but you also get the wet look. It's like the glitter, quote unquote, gives you dimension. It doesn't look like you have a bunch of stuff on your face, and it doesn't move like regular glittery highlights would do. So like, yeah, this stays in one spot and it's even across my skin. It's no patches, it's no, you know what I'm saying, like, hello. But this is astronomical, okay? I just spit on the camera. That's how serious it is. Other than that, I think I gave y'all my 100% ride or dies. There are concealers and all that kind of stuff, but I'm pretty sure everybody else talked about those things. I kind of want to get out things. I kind of wanted to get out things that maybe people wouldn't talk about too much. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you try some of these products. Again, with the 10, 15, and 20% off. I don't intend to count your money, but in times like this is when I go get the Pat McGrath and, you know, those higher price items, the Lancome, you know what I'm saying, and I pick up the eyelash curler and all those types of things during a normal Sephora run, you know what I'm saying. So that's how I roll, that's how I keep the bargains, and that's how I keep money in my pocket. Honestly, if it's something that I want, something that I've thought about for a long period of time, I will literally wait for the sales to get it. Other than that, I'm in Sephora and Ulta on the regular. So did I mention I have a problem? But yeah, if all hearts and minds are clear, be good, be smart, be safe, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.